Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing today? All right, guys, let's get started and see what beautiful messages Spirit may have. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. You've come to a safe place where we do uplifting messages for Aquarius on the daily. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. Look at this reading, guys. Amazing. Can you see this? Well, I sure hope so. All right, let me take a look for a few minutes and just try to get a really good feel for this, because this is a mountain of energy and it is a mountain of good news. All right, so the first card, the Page of Pentacles, this represents you, Aquarius, getting ready to receive something. This is the harvest. This is something coming in that is going to make you deliriously happy. All right, so get ready for this moment, guys. This is the moment that you've been waiting for, where your frequency that you've been working on, well, it's finally here. It finally matches the abundance that you've been manifesting. So when this frequency connects to the frequency of the abundance, guess what? All right, it's a divine green light for the universe, or I should say, for the universe, confirming that you're about to receive the harvest. So this is just the beginning, guys, as we navigate through many. And what I've noticed the past couple of days for myself, and I want you guys to comment if you've been experiencing the same, is I've been experiencing kindness from others, okay? Just things that have happened to me for 2 days where people actually went out of their way in a manner of kindness for me and did things for me that were not like nothing they needed to do. Total strangers, okay? So I definitely had a 5D vibe today when I was cleaning my car off, and a car just stopped and two men got out and started shoveling my car out and helping me out, and just they were so sweet and so nice. And I just saw this divine light in these two people that was shining so brightly. I could see it. I could see the light. It was like an aura around them. And if you're starting to notice positive things, make sure you talk about them, because when you talk about them and bring them into the light and you are conscious of positivity showing up, guess what? You're creating more. All right, so let's continue and see what else Spirit has. This is one of the most positive readings that I could say I've seen in a long time. And let's continue. All right, somebody is, I'm seeing a feminine who's holding on to some something that's bringing in negativity. Actually, you are going to change her mind, Aquarius. You are going to be the change that she needs. You're going to help her see. You're going to help her understand that the work that you're going to, in other words, who you are, she's going to pick up on how you work on yourself and how, you just put yourself out there and help others, your kind heart. You are going to be basically a teacher for her. And just know, guys, sometimes a teacher shows up in our lives when we're least expecting it. And it's not like they come up and say, hey, I'm a teacher. What I mean is, this is a person you develop a relationship with in some capacity, and you learn from this person by their actions, and who they're being in this lifetime. This is what you are going to be for this person here. All right, I see that she's going to hold on to you. This is exactly what she needs at this time in her life. It is going to bring in so much balance. And I don't know in what capacity this relationship is going to be, whether it's relative to, romance, or just a good friend, or it could be, it could be both. All right, so I'm seeing a masculine here. You're doing something really beautiful for your children today. All right. I don't know if you're getting them gifts, you're buying them something, you're getting some type of surprise for them, but you're really putting in the time because you want to see your child or children smile. So you're putting this effort in because your thoughts, you're very thoughtful. You're a very thoughtful, empathetic, loving, giving person. And whatever you're doing is going to make them ecstatic, okay? Because I see that this isn't just some, you know, you popped in a store and happened to see something there that you thought they would like. This is you really putting some thought into something really cool that is going to put a smile on your kids' faces. All right, if this is you, comment below the video. I'm also seeing some chaos here today, maybe for some of my aquas regarding a decision. All right, this is an important decision about money, and it's also going to include this masculine over here. It's connected to him somehow. All right, so it might be something he gave you to do where he left it in your hands. He left this decision in your hands regarding money. That might be his, or that might be something that you share. All right, but either way, I see that he is leaving the decision up to you. So there's a lot of trust there. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing some type of stuckness, okay? And guys, don't forget, I'm just tapping into people's energies right now. This is not a personal one-on-one reading, which will tap into your specific energy. All right, we know that we all don't go through the same things each and every day. We don't feel the same each and every day. So when you're putting out public readings, you know, for me anyway, this is how I work. I just kind of, I might plug into your energy, whatever energy I'm plugging into. But if I do plug into yours, please comment below the video and let me know I did so. All right, I'm seeing some type of juggling and stuckness and upset around this mean masculine here. Okay, this is a masculine that is in someone's circle or in someone's life or pathway that is really trying to make things difficult. Okay, I'm also seeing that this person needs to get clarity on how they're being in this lifetime. They're not being a good person. As a matter of fact, this person is very dark. If you're connecting with this, okay, you need to move away from whatever this connection is. I'm seeing a tower moment coming in, connected to this fiercely demonic person, I want to say, all right? This is very deep. This goes deeper than just somebody being a little bit mean, okay? This person's devious. They put a lot of thought into making people's lives miserable. They do it purposely. They get off on it. All right. And I'm seeing that this person is constantly moving from one person to the next just to, you know, gets glee from seeing the look on people's faces when he plays his, you know, silly little games. All right. If you're around someone that fits this description, you need to get away. And if it's something like you need to get into a totally different job, if this is someone in your job, then you must do this, okay? This is more like a warning. There's a tower moment coming if you stay, all right? So this right here is somebody who's really focused on spirit, all right? You might be in the process of having your awakening, and this is something that you've wanted, actually. You've been trying to work on this and bring it about, because you want to be the best person you can be, and you're very interested in some things that you've been reading lately about, you know, what people that have this connection with, the happiness that they carry and the unconditional love, emotional stuff that they carry. You want this, okay? And I see that, you know, for a long time, you've just been feeling empty. You've been feeling like nothing is there, nothing good is there. And therefore, you want to connect to spirit. You feel it will be more fulfilling for you. And I do see that there is somebody, there's going to be someone, or there was someone that you made this connection with who is very spiritual. And this is what prompted you to want to become spiritual. All right, so You've come to the right channel if you're having your awakening, okay? Because the purpose of my channel is to bring people from the 3D to into the 5D and try to bring you there unscathed or as unscathed as possible. All right, and if you're new to the channel, we're getting hit with a lot of energy, guys. Tons and tons of energy from what's called the Schumann resonance, which is just the energy that is out in the ether, okay? And the Schumann resonance is like a measurement of it. And then we have these solar flares and solar energy coming off of the sun right now, like a very potent energy that affects your your physicality. It affects your mental state. It affects your electronics. So guys, if your electronics are going crazy, doing weird things, it is most likely from the solar flares coming off the sun. All right, I'm seeing a group of people here. This could be this masculine. This is what it is here. I have a masculine who is involved with somebody, and you're changing your career. You're just now going, you want to go to school, you want to change it up, and your partner thinks the world of you because you're doing this, okay? And you're doing this for your future with your partner, okay? And I'm seeing that the family is backing you on this and thinks that you are just, they love you. They love you and you can do no wrong, it looks like. All right, I'm seeing something, somebody's focused on something coming in quick. At the same time, you've been waiting for this. You've had to be strong. And in the interim, you've just been feeling very stuck and sad, okay? And just waiting for this change, a change of events to come in. And you're very focused on it. I do see it changing. I do see it coming in for you. I'm also seeing that you're not really stuck in this sadness or this, you know, this is just you getting in your own way. And like a lot of us right now, we're feeling stuck. And because the reason we're feeling so stuck is because we're stuck in the middle right now. So what's happening in this world right now is the old guard is being, you know, disintegrated. It's being everything upon everything upon everything. Everything is being exposed. And mostly everything was backwards, wrong, detrimental. Right? So we're seeing that all being torn down, and we're seeing the new is starting to appear. Okay. Now, what I was saying to you before about who's outside making mention or, you know, making a mental note that, you know, small but very positive things are happening. People are suddenly coming out to do kind things for you. People are putting a smile on your face. Like this is going to feel like a sudden change, right? From what we're used to. And it's going to hit you very powerfully. All right. And that's what I'm seeing here. We are going to start, we are seeing these new things starting to come in, and they're going to start out slow, like the things I just told you about that are happening to me over the past couple of days. You will start to notice these things happening to you as well. You're going to start to see the light in people instead of seeing dark hearts and, you know, what we saw before, the third dimensional aspect of things. We're going to start seeing, you know, the aspects of the fifth dimensional in people. All right. And they're going to start showing up in your life. And I'm very interested in hearing about anyone who's been touched by these five-dimensional elements as of recently. Okay. So here I'm seeing a feminine. I'm seeing a lot of happiness. You're feeling a lot of joy today. You're with someone who's bringing so much joy and happiness into your life. This is a partner. You're feeling so happy, like this is your person, and you're thinking you're going to marry this person. All right. They have brought in exactly what you could have wanted from a person. They make you feel so good and just so happy. And you feel very connected to spirit when you're with this person, okay? This could be a karmic relationship. You could be with somebody you're meant to complete something with from the last lifetime, okay? And let's continue here. I'm seeing the workplace for some of you, And, Spirit is saying a lot of you are really needing this break, okay? Or some kind of vacation. You're needing to see a different part of the world, a different scenario. You need to also start speaking up. You're coming into your authenticity. Many of you already have, all right? And most of this work, actually, I'm seeing is not really so much work related. I'm changing this up. It's more to do with the work that you've done on yourselves, and the frequency changes, the way you're starting to see yourself and others, and this transition you've gone through. All right, the transition you've gone through has brought you closer to being your authentic self. You no longer have to rely on your ego. Your ego is a thing of the past, and I do see that you are now just being yourself and not worrying if people are, accepting you the way that you are. Okay, you are accepting you the way that you are, and that's all you need. You just need to be happy with yourself. You just need to know that you are doing the right thing and you are upholding the light. Okay, and that is enough. And that's all that's expected of you. All right, when we start worrying about people on the outside, what they think and what they're going to say, we are not being ourselves. We're not. We're allowing other people to mold us and shape us into something we are not. All right. So here I'm seeing some kind of beautiful manifestation coming in for Aquarius. I'm seeing a big celebration around the outcome of this, because the outcome is going to be some incredible, not just growth, but I see something very positive coming in for Aquarius. Okay, this looks to be like it's coming in this week. I'm also seeing this is going to be so enlightening for those of you who have gone through it this year. All right, those of you who have gone through loss, divorce, just having a terrible time this year and feeling very defensive, for a while now. This is going to be a very welcoming change coming in for you. It's going to lift your spirits. It's going to lift you up, and it's going to make you feel like, you haven't felt in a very long time. Okay, and this could be some of those emotions I talk about that are fifth dimensional, like your what do I want to say? Just, not like the third dimensional emotions. I mean like elation, okay? When we go fully into the fifth, our baseline is going to be elation. That is how we're going to feel every minute of the day. So the third dimensional emotions will go away, guys, for us once we're in the fifth. All right, no more shame, anger, disappointment, getting triggered. All of that is not going to affect us, because we will have come to that place I've talked to you about where, and this comes with practice, when you practice not becoming triggered by people. Okay, instead you look at the person, you stand back as if you're looking through a window at them, and you're surveying the situation, like, I wonder why that person is being so shitty, or I wonder why that person, they must be upset today, or life isn't going well for them because they don't feel like they want to be kind. Their heart isn't there yet. And, when you can look at them from that objective place, you've pretty much arrived. I mean, because you don't get triggered emotionally. You're no longer, what do I want to say? You're no longer becoming like an immediate effect of how people are treating you. You're not allowing them to borrow your energy anymore. And that's why when we go into the fifth, we're not going to be feeling those, nasty emotions anymore, because we're going to, and it's not that you're a cold person and you're not feeling anymore. You will be feeling empathy and love, but that's it, pretty much. All right, guys, that is today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're still with me, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.